Brooks, it says here that you got caught stealing. Am I reading this right?
It's a mistake, Your Honor.
And you're trying to appeal the ruling?
Yes.
Well, let me start with a simple question. Were you stealing?
Not intentionally. It was an honest mistake, Your Honor.
Okay. Please enlighten me.
So on January 10th, I was at my local grocery store. I actually submitted the receipt into evidence.
Okay.
And I shop at this grocery store, on a regular day basis. I probably go there maybe like 5-6 times per month. And on January 10th, it was a chaotic time. I was at self-checkout. I paid for my groceries. And while I was leaving, the security guard approached me and said that I was shoplifting and pointed out that there were grocery items that were at the bottom of my cart that I didn't pay for.
Okay. So why did you try to sneak those grocery items out?
I wasn't trying to steal those groceries. It was an honest mistake, Your Honor. There was a lot of stuff going on. And honestly, I'm having a very tough time as it is. That day on January 10th, when I was at the grocery store, mind you, on the weekends, I have a full-time job at a daycare. And then on the weekends now I have a part-time job serving at a diner.
Okay.
And on the weekends, my father of my son was supposed to pick up my son, and he didn't. So I had to bring my child with me to the grocery store.
How old is this child?
My son is 2.
Ooh,
yeah.
Terrible twos.
Terrible twos. So, my son was in the store. He was crying. He's screaming. He's trying to pull on everything. And mind you, there's so many people in the grocery store. It's a Saturday. So the lines were right out the door. I went to self-checkout because I thought it was the quickest way to accommodate my son and to hurry up and leave. And there was just so many things going on. Your Honor, I paid for like $200 worth of groceries that day.
I see that receipt. I see that.
Yes.
I see that.
And I shop there on a regular day basis, and I'm always spending money at that grocery store. I don't even have a record, Your Honor. I would never purposefully steal anything.
Well, let me ask you this, Ms. Brooks. When you were intercepted by the security officer, it was a security officer, correct?
Yes.
When you were intercepted by the security officer, because I know they always have somebody standing there in the
of course
self-checkout to make sure you don't take stuff. And he said that you were shoplifting. Did you explain to him about the stuff underneath the...
I did. And I even offered to pay for the items right then and there. And he told me no. They literally walked me out, put me in a police car. I had to spend the night in jail.
What happened to your child?
My son had to go with my mother. It was horrible. And then mind you, I couldn't even go to my second job. There was a no call, no show. I'm already on a probationary period as it is. I'm on probation because of this. And it's a mistake, Your Honor.
Okay, hold on. I want to make sure I get the story right. You go to a grocery store.
Yes.
You have your child with you that's 2 years old. And I have 4 children myself, and I've had to go through the terrible twos 4 times.
It's rough.
And it's rough.
It's rough.
It's rough. It can drive you to drinking sometimes. I know. I'm like, I tried to put the kids off of my wife. She's like, exactly. Oh no, brother, you taking these kids today.
It's rough.
So I understand. But you buy all these groceries, $200, a lot of groceries.
Yes.
And so you have your cart. Mm-hmm. The stuff is in the cart. You're doing your checkout. You're minding your child at the same time.
Yes.
And you say that you forget that there's stuff at the bottom of the cart.
Yes.
You pay, you get your receipt, you walk out, and security says, hey, there's some stuff there at the bottom that you didn't pay for. You're stealing.
Yes.
And somewhere during that time, they called the police on you for stealing.
Yes, Your Honor.
And here's where my confusion is at. The police took you into custody for stealing.
Yes.
But you hadn't left the store yet. Am I reading that? Am I hearing this correctly?
So once they called the security guard came, they told me that I was shoplifting. They then now called the cops on me, even though I was offering to pay for the items right then and there. But ultimately, they didn't care. So,
but you hadn't left the store yet.
No, I hadn't left the store yet. The police officer came and escorted me off the property.
Pay for the property that you saying that I stole.
Yes.
And you explained that it was a mistake.
It was just a case
because
of water
I see
and some
people do
frozen
that all
food
the time.
items.
They forget, like with the big cases of water
Yes.
and the things you lose track. It happens.
Of course.
It happens to everybody. But where I'm lost at is if you haven't left the store yet, by definition, you haven't stolen anything yet. You have to walk out of the building
Thank you.
with the property without paying to be charged with theft.
Thank you.
You can literally go inside of a grocery store, go to the little case, get a soda, open the soda, start to drink the soda, and you haven't stolen it. It's only until you walk out of the building and you haven't paid, then it becomes a problem. And I'm not understanding how the officer arrested you for that. So you got arrested.
Yes.
How did you, and you got sentenced?
Yes. So I went to a lower court. I can't afford an attorney, Your
You
Honor.
went to the courts? Okay. So you had a PD, a public defender.
Yes.
Okay. And what did the public defender tell you?
He pretty much explained to me that if I just took the plea, that it would ultimately just result in a fine, and that would be the quickest way to resolve it. Ultimately, that was incorrect information. Now I have this on my record of this theft and shoplifting. Your Honor, this was a complete mistake.
Wait a minute. The PD told you that this would be the quickest way to resolve the situation?
Yes.
Let me explain to you what this means, because I know exactly what this means. The PD, what he really meant to say was it he or she?
It was a he.
It was a he. What he really means to say is, look, I have a huge caseload, and it's easier for me to make the easiest deal for you to just take the plea, pay the fine, and keep it moving. So my life is easier. It's going to suck for you, but my life is going to be easier. That's what it means when a public defender takes that route. And the thing that's bothering me is, had the PD just looked into it a little bit, they would see that she didn't really steal anything. You got intercepted before you left the building. And that's problematic. And you took the plea to pay the fines or whatever. So your concern is what?
Ultimately, I just would really like the criminal theft conviction to be removed from my record, and also a dismissal of this probationary period. I'm currently on probation. And
how long is the probation for?
It's for 90 days currently right now, but unfortunately it's messing up my situation with my primary job, working at a daycare. I'm an administrative assistant at a daycare, Your Honor. I can't have that on my record. I work with children.
Here's what we're going to do, because I'm going to be honest with you. There is a failure on so many levels here. I have a failure of a security officer who doesn't recognize shoplifting when he sees it. I have a police officer who didn't recognize what the law says to qualify someone as charging them with theft. And then I have a public defender who is too lazy to look into your case and says, hey, this is not theft. Okay. If you offer to pay for something because of a misunderstanding or an oversight, as it were, and they refuse to allow you to do that, then they can't charge you for something. It's almost like saying, okay, I want this, I'm going to buy this item here, and they say, we're not going to sell it to you, and we're going to charge you with making a commotion or whatever the case may be.
Right.
I didn't take this item. I didn't walk out of the building. This is blowing my mind that 3 people looked at this, and now you're standing in my courtroom. I wish I can get all 3 of them in the courtroom so they can explain to me clearly how this happened. If anything, you should be suing them, filing a countersuit against them for your time for being in this courtroom and putting your career and your life in jeopardy because of their negligence and incompetence. This is insane. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, the conviction, I'm going to throw that out.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. The probation, we're going to get rid of that. Okay. Have you explained the probation officer, they couldn't do anything anyway, but did you try to explain to your probation officer the situation?
I did. I tried to explain, but at this time and point, nobody really wants to hear my side of the story.
Okay. Like I said, we're going to throw out that conviction. Were there any fines in relation to this?
Well, I had to pay a fine. Well, they also had to pay the bond.
Did you
to get
pay the fine?
I did.
Okay. All right. I'm going to see if we can get you. How much did you pay on that fine?
I paid about $1,000.
Okay. I'm going to see to it that the city reimburse you
Thank you.
for that $1,000 because you shouldn't have been convicted to begin with.
Thank you.
I can't do anything as far as the business. I would recommend you take your business somewhere else. But
Okay.
I will be getting in contact with the public defender, and I will be getting who arrested you? What police department? Was it Mango Park?
Yes, it was.
I will be getting in contact with the chief of Mango Park Police Department, and we will find out who that officer is, and then we will see, because it may be a case of maybe they need better training,
Okay.
or maybe they need a suspension to refresh them what their responsibility is as far as being a police officer and following what the law actually says.
I agree.
Not saying, oh, I think she needs to be punished for this. So don't worry about that. That's going to be, I'm throwing the conviction out. Do you have any questions or concerns?
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Good luck with that child.
Thank you.
I can relate to that. Ooh wee.